I didn't do anything really, really fancy today, but I got some new graphic liner for Christmas, which is the best gift ever. So I just did some funky little eyeliner today. But I mean, like, who can blame me? I've been running I've been running out of ideas for makeup looks slash cosplays that are swan related, vampire related. So, hi Fwoosh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you've seen these before. They're little skeleton earrings. They're my favorite, like, spoopy. I mean, they're my only spoopy earrings, but I really love them. I'm such a huge fan of dangly earrings. I love dangly earrings so much. So, and they're very dangly. Look at them go. And that oh, thank you. Okay, let's have a little sneak peek. So I did just a little graphic liner inspired by a TikToker slash Instagrammer who does little makeup looks, and I didn't do it as good as she did it. But I just tried to do like the red liner with a little handprint, a little blood dripping down, and kind of accented it with some dark eyeshadow, and I had a fun time with it. Like, I now have the little paint brushes, and so until like a week or so ago, my friend got me this present. I'd never actually used brushes before, so a lot of like people who are super into graphic liner have the whole like sets with like paint brushes. It's so cool. And I'd just been using like a black felt tip liner and some like shadow brushes and like lip brushes, and very much improvising. There were times where I was using lipstick to draw on my face and stuff like that, so I was very much improvising. But now I have a small graphic liner set, and it was working with a paintbrush was really good actually. So I'm excited to use that more. At the moment I mostly have like black, red, pink kind of shades, so only a few shades, but I'm really excited to expand my collection. Oh, thank you for showing interest in my makeup. I have so much fun with it. Yeah, it's really creative, and I gotta give credit where credit's due that I didn't come up with this idea. I don't remember the name of that creator off the top of my head, but I can drop it in the chat later. Anyway, that being said, Vampire the Masquerade. So, I'm gonna go with Leysha next because I fancy some madness discourse. The Madness Network is in the house. Ooh woo oh whoa, hello. I never know what to put in recent messages. Well, thank you very much for resubscribing at tier 1 and being subscribed for 17 months. Evelyn, thank you very much. Howdy to you too. Yeah, let's get into Leysha's scene. So we're going to the Red Salon. Leysha goes to Richard's blood bar, the Red Salon, where she hopes to find him. She seeks answers to her questions about her identity, her past, and her daughter. Let's go! Mommy Issues Club, Mad Women Club, lesbians. Let's go. Evelyn, you missed us finding out that Caleb is a brother. I think his name is apparently actually Suleiman, and we were talking about how he doesn't look white actually. He looks like he could be a brother. So it's a bit of a slay that not a single one of the 3 main characters in this game is a white man. We love to see it. Mental Illness Club. Here we go. Okay, alright. What was I doing with Leysha? We were speccing into Auspex because that is like having visions and stuff, which seems to be her whole deal. What's obfuscate again? Allows you to move around undetected and mimic someone else. Allows the vampire to steal someone's identity. That also seems useful. I'm definitely really interested to play this game back because I think that knowing what I know about it now and like understanding how it works more, I would definitely be more strategic about some things that I know I can anticipate, and I would try to play certain things differently. I also know that Richard is gonna try and gaslight me hard. So I feel like I'm not sure about how I should spec Leysha right now, because it would be good to increase one of her disciplines, but at the same time I feel like Richard's gonna gaslight me really hard, and I could do with some points in psychology and mental. So I'm open to input, because things like obfuscate and auspex might help us I don't know, navigate the level easier and find out more information and stuff like that. But I don't know, I think it could be good to up my psychology and mental points, because I feel like Richard is gonna really heckin' gaslight us. Don't know about the other two characters yet other than our brother, so I'm excited. Is she a bit peckish? Does she need a little blood? Yeah, she probably does. Okay. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty torn about this. Revealing premonitions, potential futures, aura of a target, providing information about their nature or resonance. And I only have 170 points, so I can't do all of the things that I want to do. Copy one additional uniform. Allows the vampire to steal someone's identity and impersonate someone. I don't know about this. I really don't know. I think that my heart is telling me that I should I should get one more psychology point or one more mental point. I think maybe I'll get one more point in mental, and then do I want some premonition action, or do I want to be able to copy another uniform? Let's get some premonitions. Okay. It is what it is. I'm gonna commit to it. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I've been fucking up Leysha's plotline really bad, so I'm a bit nervous, but let's see what happens.
I get the feeling I've been here before.
Nodding along, pretending I know what any of these stats mean. Yes, slay that obfuscate.
Well, Leysha,
thank you for the moral support.
Sorry, I didn't recognize you.
I have to see Richard.
It's kind of a bad time. There's a code red and...
I know.
Okay, popping the graphic I made into the Discord. I cannot wait to see that.
Take care of it when you're
Oh
finished
no,
here.
ominous door.
No problem.
Yeah.
And if you see Wyatt,
Oh, hello, side shave. Yeah, this is what the side shave is pretty much what I had in mind when I said, let's go lesbians. Let's go mommy issues because of the mother-daughter plotline. Let's go lesbians because of the side shave. Let's go mad women because of the whole like madness and psychiatry plotline, and those are the three genders that are my three genders.
Sorry, but only Wyatt and the vessels can go out this way.
Okay, alright, buddy. Who's Wyatt? Okay, so this is the Red Salon.
So you tell us that the SI has the address of this salon, and you come anyway.
Beryl, you shouldn't be
Yeah,
here.
what the fuck is he doing
You could
here?
show up at any time.
I know that. Why are you here?
Wow, I have absolutely no social skills. The three genders, girl boss erasure. Yeah, sorry. There are only three genders. The three genders are lesbian, madwoman, and mommy issues. Girl boss is not a gender, I'm validating that. I've put it in the shit we come out with channel. Oh boy, I gotta have a peek at that. I gotta have a little look. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Oh, that's so good, Charlotte. I'm so sorry to everyone who's watching this on Twitch or who in the future will be watching this on YouTube who isn't in the Game Assist Discord server, because I'm sorry for your loss. But hey, motivation maybe to join the Game Assist Discord server. She does look so homosexual. Oh, that was brilliant, Charlotte. Okay. Okay, so we don't have any rhetoric, not an option, because I decided to not have any social skills. I don't want to tell Beryl anything. It's none of your business.
It's none of your business.
Suit yourself.
I suppose no one's volunteering to stick around here.
That's right, especially not me. If you see Wyatt, tell him to come downstairs to help me. It's an urgent request.
Wyatt?
Yes, a thin blood who works for me. He must be helping the staff. There's a lot of stuff here that could give the SI much more than just this bar. There'd be no point in running if they could track us down.
Yes, of course. And if you see Richard, could you...
I'll let him know you're looking for him, as usual.
To be honest, I will send it to you for future going live tweets. Thank you very, very much.
Did you destroy the
It's
client
too
files?
good not to show the
Yes,
world.
it's
You've
done.
created art and the world should
yeah,
know.
it's all
you know?
taken care of. I've just got the suppliers and the VIP files left to do.
All right. I'm gonna need a badge for the basement too.
I
You
don't
okay,
have one,
buddy?
sorry.
Also, Leysha's lipstick is popping.
Accounting is done.
Okay. How do I use my vampire senses again? Okay, no, that's how I go invisible. There we go. And then... Okay. And if I see someone who's uniform, I can copy. I'll, how do I run again? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, you know that thing when you like you're playing multiple games and you forget how different mechanics work for different games?
If I were you, I wouldn't stick around.
Well, I didn't ask for your opinion. To ensure a pleasurable experience for yourself and others, please read our rules before entering the shared consumption area. Cool. Guests are welcome subject to availability with or without a reservation. Please inquire about our specialties at the bar or ask our hostess. You may reserve them at the bar. Please consume in moderation. You will be held responsible for any damage to the vessels without any right to dispute the claim. Please leave your personal belongings at the coat check. This place must remain available to all guests who are admitted. This space may be privatized with 2 weeks' notice. The staff at the Red Salon welcome you. Oh ho ho ho. Oh. You know what? This is cool. This is cool. We got a lot of plates and champagne here, and to my knowledge, vampires cannot eat or drink anything that is not blood. I don't know if that's different in this universe, but ooh, we got a little setup with a piano and a chair. I wonder if we're gonna get like a little cutscene with someone singing.
Just my luck.
Pretty. It is pretty. I'm enjoying this. Oh, I would hang out here if it was like a non-alcoholic venue. I would hang out here if it was like a... Well, is it a non-alcoholic venue? Technically, because they're vampires and they're only drinking blood. Wait, is the champagne and the food for the vessels? Actually, that makes sense. I guess you want your meat well fed.
Do you have a minute?
Just one.
Just one, just a single minute, okay. Any idea where Wyatt is?
I'm looking for Wyatt.
What has that degenerate weakling done now? He's gone and gotten us in trouble again, has he?
I don't know. Barrel's looking for him.
He was here 5 minutes ago. He's been running back and forth to get the kind to safety.
The lighting is extremely good. I'm really enjoying it. Have you seen Richard?
Do you know where I can find Richard?
Dr. Dunham? I've got no idea. He told us the SI was on its way, and gave us orders to clean up as much as we could. I was too shaken up to see where he went. Sorry.
What were his orders?
Okay. What were you supposed to do?
Destroy everything that would give the SI information about us. That's all.
Of course.
But we don't even know where to start.
I forgot for a second, but SI, I think, stands for Second Inquisition.
What are you working on now?
Vessels that were stimulated by Dr. Dunham. I'm holding on to them until we solve an issue with the kind.
Vampires can have alcohol, but only red wine. That's my opinion. Fair enough. Wow, it's so hard being an uneducated vampire with no social skills. All I have is my knowledge of psychology and my love for my daughter. What issue is she talking about?
What's the matter?
There's a vessel that won't come out. One of our most expensive ones, too. You should go see our manager at the back. She must need help.
Okay. I'll go see.
Are y'all okay? You look cold. Do you need a blanket? No social skills is a vibe, though. Yeah. Hi.
We're not open for customers. We're closed.
I'm not here to imbibe.
I think it's really cute when her little fangs poke out. Where is Richard?
I'm looking for Richard. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he gave orders to the staff. And then he went to the rotunda in the back.
Where can I find Wyatt?
Is there someone named Wyatt here?
Yeah, but he's transferring the kind right now. He shouldn't be long.
All right.
Okay. All of these vessels look cold.
They could get here at any time.
Can someone get these vessels a blanket?
Sorry, but I've given too much today.
I don't want your blood.
Have you seen Richard?
Have you seen Dr. Dunham?
Nah, sorry. Ask the masters.
What are you doing here?
Why are you waiting here?
We can't leave without Clarice, apparently.
Who's that?
A fucking starlet who'll do anything for attention.
Okay.
She locked herself in the injection room.
Do you know why?
Because she's a fucking junkie. Just like all the vintages. Withdrawal makes her totally paranoid.
What's wrong with you?
Give her some Trajax to calm her down and we'll finally be able to leave.
Interesting that she's implied that all of the vintages, does that mean older? Does that mean older people? Like older vessels? I'm interested. I don't know if this was mentioned in previously in the game, but I'm interested in what's meant by vintages. But if there's like a an addiction issue, like a drug addiction issue amongst the vintages.
Where are we
That's
going?
interesting. But also, fucking rude. Think it's just a nicer way to say vessel. Potentially. This is quite the accent. Yeah, it is.
Yes?
Oh, hey.
Are you in charge of the vessels?
Yes and no. I'm just in charge of moving them. Name's Wyatt.
Leysha.
I know. I'm gonna make a few more trips, but there's still one missing. I think Betty's having a hard time getting her to come out.
Where are you taking them?
I'm getting them to safety. Some of them are worth tons.
Okay, but before you leave, Beryl wants to see you.
What? No way.
Yeah. I think that I remember in the codex that there was... So... a donor and vessel are the same thing, and vessel is the more polite one. So I think a vintage is meant to be like a high quality, quote unquote, vessel, but then obviously to describe it as a vintage is to imply that human blood tastes better if it's aged, like with wine, right? So that's fun. Force him. Come on. Yeah.
Go see Beryl.
Right now. I can't.
I said
Go see Beryl. I've got orders. I can't. I've got orders. He gave me an order.
Who did?
The doctor. Dunham gave me an order. I have to get the Kine to safety.
Where is Richard?
You saw Richard? Do you know where I can find him?
In his office, downstairs. He might have left. Orders. I've already got orders.
Shit. I won't get anything else out of him. Richard already forced his mind.
Okay. Hello. Who are you?
Sorry, but the SI might show up at any second. I wouldn't hang around here if I were you.
I guess he was at least a little more polite than some of the people that we've encountered so far today. Damn, all these poor vessels, man. Not having a good time. But also, look at that dress. That dress is a sleigh. That's... Hold on. I'm getting it. Excuse me. Thank you. That's a sleigh. I mean, my only question is... I'm confused by the fact that it looks like there's like a mesh situation here. And then this... I would assume that there was also a mesh situation here, but it looks like the sleeves just aren't attached to the dress in the front, but they are in the back, and that's a little confusing. But besides from that, this dress is a sleigh. Yeah, I don't know about this though. The like blazer with no shirt and collar situation. I mean, I know I'm a lesbian, but I don't... Is that hot? Someone who is attracted to men? Is it? Because I don't know. I'm not vibing with it. Because I think you could get these men in like slutty little outfits that could be cute, right? But this is not a vibe for me. I think you could have a cuter outfit. You could have a sluttier outfit for these men. That's what I think. Who knows?
It's nuts to be scared like that.
Certainly not me. Ooh. Halsey.
Boo!
You can't catch me.
Yes, I can.
What do we do now?
Hello.
How the hell should I know?
Are you okay, sweetie?
I can't find him. I was sure he was here.
What are you talking about?
No way.
Mr. Teddy.
Figure something out.
He was here.
When is
I know
Wyatt
it.
supposed to be back?
He must be playing hide and seek.
You think so?
Yeah, all teddy bears do that. But what he doesn't know is that your mom is really good at that game.
Oh, will you help me?
Of course, Sugarfang.
Sugar
I'm gonna
fangs.
wait for you here. I'm a little tired.
That's fine, honey.
I still think Sugar Fangs is the cutest thing ever. Yeah, it is boring. I agree. Could definitely do better. Yeah, it's not enough. It's just not enough. It's not slutty enough. Sanguine room. What is that about? Okay. Alright. I feel this door was in MM's nightmare trap. I wonder if that's important. These are really nice. These little horse statues. If I was like obscenely rich, I could definitely. This is how I would decorate the place, you know? If I was obscenely rich, 100%, this is like so it. Like the red, look at that wallpaper, love it. The curtains, love them. The horse statues, love them. These little lights, love them. And the blue in the center is not like jarring at all. There's something so good about walking through this, and like that's just fantastic. Like that is architectural design. That I love it. I love it. Thank you. Yeah. Medical room, staff only. Okay, let's save that because I feel like Richard will be in there, right? Examine.
Music. To relax the vessels.
Ah, well, could somebody get them a fucking blanket? They seem like they all need a blanket.
Music. To relax the vessels.
I know that I like said that I think they should have slutty little outfits, and then I also said that they need a blanket, but like, why not both? You know? I have no idea what any of those are.
That must be how they supply the Trajaxin to the injection room.
Okay.
What could she be doing there?
Find a way to get the vessel out of the culture room. Okay. The culture room? Slutty little blanket. Yeah.
A pneumatic
Exactly.
tube system. That connects with the basement, it looks like.
Okay. Oh boy, guys, we're gonna have to do some thinking today. There sure is a lot of alcohol going on.
Richard's grand idea. Injecting substances to stimulate the vessel's humors.
This fucking guy. Like, he's such bad news, like, in every possible way. Like, I don't know. Anyway. What does... Wait, isn't this that, the Greek thing? Like, the Greek, theory about the body and like the humors? Was that about the body or was that about the mind? I don't know, but phlegmatic, choleric, melancholic, sanguine, that's ringing a bell. Let's look it up. Humors. I swear that's what's going on here. Yeah, Greek medicine. The 4 humors. That's exactly it. Why is that relevant here? So sanguine, phlegmatic, choleric, and melancholic. Those are the 4 humors. And they're related to blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. And oh yes, there's that whole thing of like hot, cold, and wet and dry, and then the different ones like cross over into different. This was like a theory of Greek medicine. Yeah, I was thinking that. So there are only 4 humors. I've just double checked that for us. Trajax is the additional thing that, like, what's going on there. Tag yourself. I'm black bile. The 4 genders. Yeah, okay. Death, coma, okay. Coma, death, okay, coma. Coma, okay, coma, death. Okay, coma. Death, coma. Okay, alright. Trajax Mg for phlegmatic resonances. Compound made of selenium, tryptophan, magnesium, potassium. Keeps subject in a calm and meditative state. Okay. Gotcha. Henry VIII's wives. F in chat. Oh, okay, coma, death, coma. Yeah, what was the divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived? I saw a TikTok the other day where someone was being like, that rhyme is actually wrong because he didn't get divorced, he got his marriages annulled. And like, yeah, they're right. Like, they're technically right. But like, when I was in primary school, I was not gonna remember the difference between annulling a marriage and like divorce. That was not gonna happen, you know? Who cares? Exactly. Okay, so I think I get what's going on here. There are different, basically, kinds of Trajax, and you want to give them to different people who fall into these categories for different reasons. So DA for choleric resonances. It's a different compound and it has a different effect. Stimulates the metabolism and increases aggressivity. R7 for melancholic resonances. Stimulates the production of dark thoughts and increases the intensity of depressive episodes. Love it. 5-HT for choleric resonances. Compound made of tryptophan. Keeps subject in a state of euphoria. And then we've got vessel profiles. So, God, I hate psychiatrists. So he's been giving the vessels, essentially, we've got euphoria, depression, aggressivity, and calm and meditative state. So these are all basically like the intention of these medications, which I'm sure have side effects, none of which are listed here, and physical effects as well, as is often the case with psychiatric medicine. But what we've got going on is, like, what he's written is the effect on, you know, mood and mental state and stuff. So he's been giving the vessels different medications, essentially psychiatric medications that he's invented, to kind of have them in the mental state that he wants them to be in. So that's really fun. Let's look at these vessel profiles. Demi, blood type, resonance. Yeah, so they've all been put in these resonance. This is like, no, this is giving like, this is so ick for so many reasons, but you know what this is giving? This is giving like a vampiric DSM-5. Like, that's what this is giving. And that's why it's so ick. Annulment is just divorce by Catholic. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get the idea that... So what the person mentioned in this TikTok is that technically the difference between an annulment and a divorce is that when you annul a marriage, it means that it is, like, it was never valid in the eyes of the Catholic Church, whereas, like, a divorce is the marriage was valid, but you're ending the marriage. And, like, okay, I get it, but who cares? Everyone hated that. Yeah. Okay, so Demi Murphy, choleric, addiction to violent video content. Yael McPherson, choleric, self-harms must be monitored. Rupert Cantrell, criminal record to be monitored when in contact with flock. Monica Worf, choleric, demonstrated psychopathic behavior. What does that mean? Come on. I know he's a psychiatrist, so I shouldn't expect him to do better, but come on. Glenn Mathis, phlegmatic, lethargic. Clarice Harstrom, phlegmatic, extremely sensitive to sound. Bunch of plus signs. I don't know why. Xander Hopkins, phlegmatic, fearful. Ruben Price, phlegmatic, requires 4 hours of medication per day. What do you mean 4 hours? Like 4 hours of continuous drip? Like, what? What's happening? And what's the medication? This is so, like, this is this is so stressful. Isabella Lawson, melancholic, suicide attempts possible. Monitor closely. Again, based on what? Previous attempts? What? Austin Odom, okay, melancholic cinephilia? What, as in love of cinema? What? Is that a psychiatric illness now? Are we putting cinephilia in the DSM-5? What is happening? I don't even know what number DSM we're on, actually, but you know what I mean. Archie Duncan, melancholic, contagious pessimism. Contagious pessimism! Oh my god, Jesus Christ, y'all. Julia Taylor, sanguine, sensitive to contact with melancholics. I cannot cope with this. What the actual fuck? LMAO. My degree is a psychiatric illness. Yeah, for real. Psychiatrists my enemy, for real. It's basically saying, nah, that wasn't for realsies. Yeah, that is what an annulment is. Lol. God. Jesus Christ. Well, this is grim, isn't it? But I mean, we knew that there was gonna be psychiatry discourse today, so here it is. And this is just the beginning, I'm sure. So an observation that I'm sure some of y'all will have picked up on already, which I am making, is that all of these vessels, and I think it contextualizes how we've heard that sometimes vessels, or often vessels, like join of their own accord, or like they become vessels of their own accord or something. I think it's clear that vulnerable, often mentally distressed individuals are the ones who are being like taken advantage of to become vessels. So I think that that's interesting, because I think that thinking about like these vampires and the figure of the vampire psychiatrist especially, taking advantage of like mentally distressed humans in order to turn them into vessels and like to medicate them, to literally like feed on them. And that, in conjunction with the fact that there's an entire vampire clan, the Malkavians, that its whole thing is that they're, these quote unquote lunatic children of the moon, and that they often are being institutionalized, and that's like a normal part of vampire society in the Camarilla, and those things going on in conjunction, and then also the fact that Richard, the vampire psychiatrist, is Malkavian himself, but for some reason has been positioned in a way that he's like a mentally distressed person who's become a psychiatrist and perpetuates this systemic like oppression of mentally distressed vampires and also humans. And there's a lot going on here that I think is really interesting, but yeah, those are just some reflections. Also the mention of the criminal record sensitive to sound, so like sensory issues and kind of vulnerability in society, like being a criminalized person, are involved here as well. So yeah, those are some of my reflections on that. That's fun, isn't it? It's great.
A pneumatic tube system that connects with the basement, it looks like.
Okay, yeah, we picked up on that already. Of course Richard has this fucking fedora. Of course he fucking does. Okay. So what we know is that... Oh, wait a second. So melancholic room. Oh, okay. So we've got different rooms for the different... So here's the melancholic room. And this is the choleric room. Holy shit.
Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood.
Fucking hell. Okay. Well, this is quite literally... Like, this has... In the context of which... Of what is happening, this is, like, a very strong, like, psychiatric institutionalization and like, bondage and restraint vibe. So, just to clarify that where my head is at is that this is like psychiatric restraint. This is not like fun bondage. That is where my head is at with this. And especially, like she just said, something to keep them in an aggressive mood.
Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood.
Wow. Sanguine room. Okay, we got a naked painting here. Uncomfortable that they're mixing the vibes of sex bondage with the vibes of psychiatric and violent bondage. With the fabrics and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on, man.
We can't stay here.
Staff only. Okay, well I can't bypass the locks, so... And these padded doors were in MM's... One of them, there was a padded door like that in MM's nightmare sequence, so that's gonna be relevant somehow. Okay, let's go into the medical room.
Oh, come on! You've got to get out of there. We've wasted enough time already.
Is that you, Betty?
No, it's Leysha.
Get out of here!
Just left and came back. How deep of shit are we in? So there haven't been any like cutscenes or anything like that, but I've been exploring this place and we've been doing a lot of discourse because there's a lot of weird, troubling psychiatry things happening right now. Well, I guess I'll use my psychology points because that's my strong suit.
Look, I can tell you're scared, but I can help.
I don't know who to believe anymore. They're all out to get me. I know they want to kill me.
Who are you talking about?
Them. The masters. And even those locked up in here with me. They all want me dead.
No, quite the contrary. They want to keep you safe. If you stay here, you could die.
I don't believe them anymore. They're gonna promise me tragics to get me to leave, but they'll give me poison instead.
That's not true.
I won't open the door. Leave me alone.
The cross-like wound on her forehead is because I fucked up in a previous scene. So in a previous scene where I was playing as Leysha, is when I found out that the Second Inquisition / the Sad Catholics / the Catholic Feds are trying to hunt us, and I encountered the Monsignor that we saw in the scene with Brother Caleb, and the Monsignor wounded me.
Oh, Leysha, I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, whoosh, that's from the Sad Catholics. Yeah. You know who I am.
It seems like you know who I am, but I don't remember meeting you.
Yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened to you.
So I came here often?
Oh yeah, but it's been going on 3 years since I saw you last. My name's Betty. I manage the salon for Dr. Dunham. Sort of.
Is there a problem? Why aren't you leaving?
It's just that Dr. Dunham asked me to evacuate the kind, but I'm never gonna be able to do it. A highly valuable donor has holed herself up in there. But Wyatt's supposed to take her and the others.
There's something about the way that this place is, sorry, I think I should take a sip. Sorry, I don't know why I'm a bit croaky today. This place has kind of a vibe of like it has the troubling vibe of a psychiatric institution and all of the things that we've just talked about, coupled with the vibes of a sex club, and that's, I don't know, it's a lot. Like, this is a lot. And I knew that this was gonna be a lot, but I didn't realize in what way. And not necessarily in a bad way. I think this is really interesting, but, you know, there's a lot to take in, there's a lot to unpack, there's a lot happening. A weirdly horny psych ward. Yeah, which, considering the history of psychiatric institutions, which have largely institutionalized women, and, like, in the unfortunate fact is that that's, you know, the history of psychiatric institutionalization and stuff is that women have mainly been the patients and men have mainly been the doctors, and a culture of normalized, like, sexual harassment and assault has been part of that history. So there's so much to unpack here. There's so much to unpack here. Anyway, where is Dr. Dunham?
Do you know where Dr. Dunham went?
He must be doing the same thing we're doing. Getting rid of anything we don't want the SI to get their hands on.
Like what, exactly?
He told us to destroy the Trajax compounds, so he must be getting rid of his stuff.
What is Trajax, we get to ask?
What are those compounds you mentioned?
It's one of the doctor's inventions, a stimulant for the donors. The blood is way better with it. Everybody loves it.
Do you have any idea where the doctor might have started?
Oh, he leaves his stuff laying around everywhere, you know. But most of it must be in his office. It's on this floor, in the rotunda, or in his examining room in the basement.
Tell me more about the vessel.
Why can't you make the vessel come out?
All the commotion has pushed her over the brink. Or maybe she thinks she's being taken to the slaughterhouse? There's no way of knowing. She won't talk to us.
The slaughterhouse? Also, I do not like the sound of his, what did she say? Examination room in the basement. I do not like the sound of that. I know we're gonna find something fucked up there, so...
What's the slaughterhouse?
Oh, that's what the kind call the basement. That's where we take donors that have been drained by clients. Or donors that have been overused. Mr. Underwood is in charge of that.
I feel like there's something interesting in the difference between the word donor, which is like the more like the less polite term, and the word vessel, which is the more polite term, because those terms also have a lot of baggage in terms of like to be a donor is to donate, right? Like there's a connotation of giving willingly, whereas to be a vessel is to be objectified, like to be viewed as like an object that is, you know, for carrying something, in this case blood, not obviously a human being. So I think that the use of language there is really interesting too. So Beryl works here then.
Oh, he works here now?
Yes, he's in charge of the accounting, recycling the vessels. Really anything the doctor isn't interested in doing.
And he's very talented, I imagine.
Let's say there are a lot of deliveries, but not a lot of money coming in. If you see what I mean.
I do. A blue blood.
Why don't they force her out?
Why don't you force her to come out?
I can't. She's locked in the injection room, and there's no way to open the door. And I'm not allowed to damage her. She's a vintage.
What is a vintage? You look annoyed.
I can sense that you disagree.
Well, I'm supposed to deal with her, but I can't even touch her. Because she's worth too much?
What does it mean when you say she's a vintage?
They're the donors that have the strongest reaction to the Trajax injections. It gives their blood incredible character. A vintage.
No.
But when they don't get their dose, they can get out of control.
No.
This vessel flipped out and went totally paranoid.
I see.
But the SI had better not get their hands on her. Can you help me? She might listen to you.
I'd heard there was a lot of compromising stuff on us here. So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead. And clean up anything we forgot and...
Yeah, I get it, Betty. I'll do it if I can, okay?
Fine. All right. There's a pass on the bar that'll give you staff clearance. You're gonna need it.
Thanks.
I missed it. What just happened? So... the vintage vessels, and also I saw just in a previous message, I do wonder if there's any link to the term blood vessel. Yeah, that's a really interesting observation, Evelyn. We essentially just found out that the vintages are extra valuable, or vintage or whatever, because the quality of the blood is improved by basically them being pumped full of psychiatric medication. So this is so fucked up, guys. This is, wow. This is so much. Okay. Alright. Okay. What are my objectives again? Find and get rid of the most compromising evidence, and find a way to get the vessel out of the culture room. I hate that. Yeah, I also hate that. Staff only. Ugh. Okay, I still can't get in there. And is there anything in the manager's office that will help me? So, unfortunately, I'm getting the vibe that what I need to do is, get some Trejacks to give to the vessel whose name we don't even know, because that's not allowed, I guess. How do I get to the basement as well?
They could get here at any time.
Let's have a look around. Funky town. Yeah, it's nasty. There's definitely a lot going on here. Yeah. It's not a sexy, fun vampire club. It's...
Sorry, you can't hang around here.
Well, fuck you. Oh, what's that? A staff access card. Okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the staff room. Leysha, could you hurry it up respectfully with your weird little run? Could you do that? Let's go to the other staff room first. Where is it? Here we go. Hydrate. Thank you for redeeming that. Whew. Okay. Yoink. Ooh, a streech has also been redeemed. Let's explore in here and then I'll do a streech. Oh. Sorry, rest in peace, little rat. I just pressed the button without reading what it said. Aww. I do not like this room. Yeah, I can't seem to be able to click on anything here, so let's just go down, I guess. Rat snack time, I guess. Yeah, that's where we're at with that. She chomped that poor dude. Oh my god. Yeah, she did. She did. I'm sorry, I didn't even read the button before pressing it. I just pressed the button. I just pressed it. And now that little rat is dead. Something respectability politics. Oh yeah, was that in this game? Yeah, there was something in this game, wasn't there? Yeah, it was that early level with... Whew, okay. Yeah, my back is not having a good time. It was that early level with MM, wasn't it? Where it was like, if you eat rats, then it raises your suspicion or something like that. Whew. It was in the weird memory trap place. Yeah, press X to crunch rats, and it was like, that's not that's not polite to do in vampire society. And I was like, fuck you and your respectability politics. It's all coming back to me. Ooh.
Empty vessels. He must be using them for
something. Yeah. This is a Paramore shirt. I have 2 Paramore shirts from the 2 times that I saw them live. So this is After Laughter era. It's got, hold on. It's got Haley in the Grow Up jacket. And then, oh wait, no. Self-titled album. Sorry. Brain fart there. Wow. Fake Paramore fan right here. So this is self-titled album era. I have another shirt which is After Laughter era. Literally was listening to their self-titled album. Hello! Yes! Paramore fans unite. Their new single came out yesterday, if you've heard it yet. I'm very much digging the new album so far, and I'm very, very excited for the full release. I've been a die-hard Paramore fan since I was like 10. Hayley Williams made me gay. I did see them live. I saw them live twice. And I do have tickets to see them again in this year, actually. I'm sorry. I would share the experience with you if I could. I would buy you a plane ticket if I could, Whoosh, and a concert ticket as well. Oh no. Nope. I'm sorry, triggered. As soon as I opened that door, I was like, dark room. Triggered. I mean, we're gonna have to go in there, but I don't like it. C'est comme ça. Yeah. It's good. It's a banger. I don't know much about Paramore, but they're good. I love them. I absolutely love them. I fucking adore them. Definitely one of my top favorite artists of all time. But yeah, I've been into them for a very long time, and I personally really enjoy the fact that every album is so different. A lot of people love to complain about that, but I love it because I personally think that maybe artists should be allowed to express themselves and experiment in whatever way they want, and that artists are allowed to grow and change. Shocking, I know. Hayley Williams is mother. Like, she made me gay. Like, when I was 13, I had, like, I would cut out Hayley Williams' picture from magazine pages and put them on my wall, and I had like a little like shrine, and my mother thought that was not homosexual activity. Somehow. It's alright, I will will the universe to transport me there. I'll pray for it. Ooh, pick lock. Okay, we've got Trajax MG. I don't remember which one is which or which one we want, but can't believe this woman is 34. She doesn't look a day over 25. She's timeless. She's ageless. She's mother. She is maiden. She is crone. God, I love her so much. Hayley Williams, more like Gayley Williams.
I almost feel like this is a rat hideout here. But it's a discreet entrance.
Yeah, for real. I saw a clip on TikTok of her. Okay, there's nothing out here except more rats in case I need some more rat snacks, so that's good to know, I guess. I don't remember what she said exactly, but she was performing live and basically like was talking about Don't Say Gay and how it's bullshit.
A storage room, huh?
And how she loves gay people. and basically just, yeah, she was talking about Don't Say Gay, and then she was like, I'm gonna say gay, and then she just said gay. She just said the word gay, and then she asked the audience to say it, and she just kept saying gay. So it was just a clip of her yelling gay over and over again, which was good for my soul. Okay, I've collected some things. We've got a scanner, we've got...
That's of no use to me right now.
A lockpicking tool. Okay, but that might come in handy later, so can I take it? Come on, Leysha.
That's of no use to me right now.
Come on, Leysha, you never know. Fine. Like, that's my mom. For real. Like, my mom, but also be my girlfriend. And
Richard's injections. He doesn't want the wrong people to find them.
And now that I'm almost 26, I feel like the age gap doesn't matter anymore, so... Slay.
I already took a dose of Trajax.
Okay, so I've got a couple of different types of Trajax right now. Come on. Okay. I've got R7. Do not remember which one is which, like, at all, but that's fine. My mom, but also, like, my girlfriend, Freud's ghost just got a little more powerful. Ugh. I hate you! I said it, and I was hoping that none of you would say anything. But no, you had to bring Freud into it. No, that's strictly mother to me. Maybe to you. Not to me. Ugh. I hate myself. Okay. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Better not touch that.
Ooh, okay. This might be useful. Trajax, storage, and conservation. Trajax and its derivatives are highly unstable. Great, this is really promising, by the way, for the fact that he uses these drugs systematically on these people. That's great, that's fantastic. To preserve its properties, Trajax must be kept at a temperature that is suited to its formula. Keeping it at this temperature for an extended period of time may alter or destroy the drug's molecular structure, making it lethal for the vessels. Great. The pneumatic tube system used to transport the doses refrigerates them and automatically keeps them at the right storage temperature. It's essential to store Trajax in temperature-controlled storage at the right temperature for each compound in order to ensure that the experiments and consumption may be carried out correctly. Oh boy. This is stressing me out because I have a feeling I'm gonna fuck it up. Because I feel like I'm gonna fuck up, like, making sure that I keep these different compounds at the right temperature. Okay. MG, stored between 9 to 10 degrees. DA, 7 to 10 degrees. R7, 14 to 17 degrees. 5HT, below 2 degrees. Okay, well that's good to know, I guess. Discard expired Trajax. Oh shit. Oh. I don't know if I've already fucked this up. I think maybe I should come back here, you know, after I've figured out what I'm meant to be doing, because otherwise I think I'm gonna, like, really fuck it up. Okay, should we go into the dark room? Where is it? You know I don't want to go, but you know that we have to go. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have to mess with that somehow. Okay. Where was the dark room?
Oh, it's you. I've got a lot of work to do. Please excuse me.
Why are you working in a basement, sir? Kind Recycling List 2019.
Boston Medical Center. Barrel's funneling bodies to them and lining his own pockets then. I'm not sure Hazel'd be happy to hear she's losing money like that.
I'm sorry, I have to say curse shit once a day, or I'll go feral. No, I mean, I started it. To preserve your dignity, I had to physically hold myself from typing, "We can't keep proving Freud right." I appreciate the effort that you put in. This is my fault. I put myself in the situation. You don't worry about it. Delivery, VA, Boston Healthcare System. Customer contact, Professor David, Kamala. Product, Hillary. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a summary situation. Okay, right, so date of death, cause of death, product, condition, price, delivery. So delivering corpses to Boston Medical Center. And these corpses, are these corpses vessels that have died here? Because we've got exsanguination. I don't know what that is in terms of cause of death. I can Google that in a second. Cause of death, extended kiss. So died in like too much vampire blood drinking. Suicide. Great, fantastic. Right, he's selling the bodies and keeping the money for himself. That's fun. But he's a piece of shit, we knew that already. What's this?
Ugh, I can't even force it.
Don't touch that door. Don't you have anything better to do?
No, I don't.
I get that you're busy, but...
But you decided to interrupt me anyway. Fantastic.
Wyatt isn't coming to help.
A thin blood and a coward too. We're all going to be in trouble just because he's scared. He doesn't know what he's got coming.
Wow. Well, hold on. Why are we all going to be in trouble?
Get out of here now.
I love medical ethics. Just so I know I'm up to speed, is Leysha trying to shut this Operation Funky Town down? No. She's looking for Dr. Richard Dunham, who is her psychiatrist, who she doesn't seem to think is a piece of shit, but I absolutely do think is a piece of shit. She's looking for him because of... I forget what exactly he said last scene, but there's a whole plot line with like she was institutionalized and the prince took her out of the psychiatric institution in order to get her help to take advantage of her premonitions of the future that many Malkavians do have. And Dr. Dunham thinks that Leysha shouldn't have been let out of the psychiatric prison, basically, and thinks that she should take some medication, and he gave us some medication last time and I chose not to take it, which was a player choice. And Leysha had been seeing visions of her daughter who is dead, who I'm trying to remember, but I think that Richard killed her daughter and manipulated her memories so that she still thought her daughter was alive. And yeah, so that's the gist of most of what's happened with Leysha. And now she's looking for him and she's looking for answers and stuff. Insist.
What are you hiding, Beryl?
You dare?
You leave me no choice.
This is madness. What part of out do you not understand?
I'm worried you're going to make our situation worse.
What is this world coming to? I'm a member of the council. What I do is no business.
What's with his eyes, like, unclench? Shit. Well, this is all fucked. Because he's putting us all in danger.
The SI is breathing down our necks, so this concerns all of us.
You think I'm not aware of that, perhaps?
Then stop making us take risks just out of pride.
I'm going to choose to ignore your last remark and work on finding a solution. I won't keep you any longer.
I'm not leaving until I'm sure there's no danger with whatever you and Wyatt are up to.
What makes you think I could be hiding something so perilous?
He's afraid. Mind games.
It must be something serious. I can sense your fear, Beryl.
Wyatt flakes out on me with the SI hot on our heels, having to cover our tracks. Of course I'm a bit perturbed.
So then why don't you want to tell me anything?
I'm thinking it over.
Now's not the time to turn down a helping hand.
If I accept your help, you can't tell anyone about it. Ever.
Oh, great. Well, I'm fucked.
Yes, of course.
I'll spare you the list of consequences if you break your word.
I can imagine.
But I still think it's a bad idea. You're not the sharpest knife.
Oh, fuck off.
If I let you help me, it could make matters worse. So stay out of it. Do you understand?
This guy. I'm very stable, actually. He'll never manage on his own. Well, that's... I can't say that. I'm very stable is not going to work, so I'm going to try. Could Richard help us?
Why don't we ask Richard for help?
Oh, the more the merrier. No thank you.
But he could...
Do nothing at all. I already have enough problems with you on my hands.
Last chance. Shit. Hold on. Let me see what I got. Alright, let's take one of these. And let's... Shit. Shit. I don't think I'm gonna win this, guys. Yeah, I think we're fucked. I'm very stable.
You're incapable of trusting anyone. And you're one to talk about stability?
Yes, of course. Especially if that anyone has an imaginary child.
I know she's not real.
Oh, if I had feelings, I'd almost feel sorry for you. We've wasted enough time already. You finally managed to finish something off. My patience.
You'll regret it.
Shit, I missed the bit about her daughter being dead. I'm pretty sure she was dead. Oh, she's dead. Thought they just separated them for a while. I think she's dead. We might need to double check that, but from the secret documents that I got in the prince's office, I think that they basically said that she was dead, if I remembered correctly. Kind recycling list, I already read that. Okay, well, I fucked it. So, he just said the daughter is imaginary, so yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, I knew about the daughter being imaginary, but, like, whether that's because they're separated or because she's dead. I'm pretty sure it's because she's dead, but... Oh, this is a different room. Oh! Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Science things. We got a Tremere brooch, which... Oh, very nice. Each discipline 1 increases this bit. In dialogue for 3 disciplines. What? Interesting. Notes on stabilization rituals. Trajax and its derivatives are highly unstable. Ritual stabilization tests require that all the necessary preparations be made so that Trajax is left at room temperature for a minimal amount of time, 2 to 3 minutes at the most. It is essential to store Trajax in temperature-controlled storage to ensure that the experiments may be carried out correctly. The merchandise must be removed using refrigerated containers. Protocol. Prepare the materials required for the ritual. Inject the appropriate form of Trajax into the prepared vessel. Immediately drain the kine of 2 1-liter pouches. Perform the ritual immediately. Affix the So kine are vampires. So we're injecting drugs into the vessel and then draining the vampire of blood. Performing a ritual. Affix the reference to the samples. This reference will refer to the detailed description of the ritual performed. Remit 1 of the 2 samples to Dr. Dunham, who will carry out the in vivo test. Record his remarks under the corresponding reference. I'm not 100% sure what's happening here. What is stabilization ritual? Like, what is happening? I think we interrupted a skull gathering. Where are our manners? Indeed, where are my manners? Deary me. Okay, well, that's great.
Apparently the pressure's right.
The pressure's right for what? Okay, the elevator's there. Where's the dark room? Alright, guys. Dark room time. Oh.
Oh. The ink blot test. This one's a butterfly.
Yeah. I mean, it could be.
I've been here before. I'm sure of it. That reminds me of clouds.
I don't know why it's making me think of a wolf.
Richard must not be far.
Okay, well, I don't want to see Richard yet, do I? Life is Strange flashbacks. For real, though. As soon as I walked through that door and it was like harsh white light and clinical white walls and painting on the walls, I was like, I've been here before and I do not like it. Patient 2, Nature Human, location Boston, date June 24th, 1942, name James. Chance encounter, amateur poetry circle in Boston, have managed to strike up a friendship. Subject is calm and at peace. Even an offer to publish his poetry didn't change his mood. He will make an exceptional test subject. James is having a hard time adjusting to captivity. I must sedate him while I search for some sort of compensation. However, his mood still remains strong. I have discovered a way to give him relative freedom through hypnosis. This method is highly successful on mortals. He willingly agrees to the injections. I nearly lost him while injecting the Trajax PV11, but I did have a hint of a result. Patient is the same as always. Trajax PV62 tested today, no results. I refuse to give up. This time I'm on the right track, it's certain. The effect only lasts a few seconds, but the results are encouraging. Deceased. Patient 3, Nature Human, embraced in Dorchester. Audrey. Sedation following capture near Mather School has come to terms with her conditions. Our sessions are starting to be calmer. Subject is having a hard time adjusting to captivity. This is so, like real life direct parallels to like a psychiatric hospital and like sessions with your like mandated psychiatrist in a psychiatric hospital, you know, where it's like adjusting, well, they would never use the word captivity, but you know, like, oh, the patient is putting up such a, like, is so like agitated about being here, but they're like now succumbing to their treatment, or we had to sedate them to, you know, it's whew, you know. The time has come. Her nostalgia for her human condition simulates her need for imitation. I mentioned her former occupation. Now we must wait. The patient's mind is adhesive. She now only talks about missing her work. In the last 2 sessions, I mentioned the possibility of caring for a child. Now it's all she'll talk about. She says she's ready to try. I introduced her to patient 0. I left them together for 1 hour under discreet surveillance. Nothing to report. I have repeated their visits less than an hour each time for the past 5 days. However, I have a sense of foreboding. Final death at 2:24. Patient 0 was upset about patient 1's departure for an assignment. I will continue to seek a caretaker for her. What is happening? Patient 15. Neonate. Irreversible invasive psychosis. Mike. Chance meetings at QK's. His sire regrets last week's embrace. The child presents a disorder that is incompatible with his family. I am still hesitant about his diagnosis, but it is either psychosis or a borderline personality disorder. I accepted a partial treatment without promising any results. M's behavioral issues seem to stem from psychopathy rather than the unlife. From a clinical perspective, in the past 2 weeks, M has demonstrated self-mutilation, multiple physical aggressions, paranoia, gratuitous violence, magical thinking. Conclusion: no therapeutic solution is possible at this stage. The sire agrees to hand M over to me as a test subject. M has had a bad reaction to the Trojax PV63. He suffered a fit of insanity and had to be restrained by the staff. I am afraid of losing him because his test results are so reliable, and he is resilient as well. This is so bad. M has become lethargic following the consumption of Trojax V27 phlegm. I must calculate the impact of the main ingredients. Like, this shit is like, it's just like a vampire fantasy world version of what happens in real life, though. Like fuck, I hate psychiatrists. Like, fuck, I hate them. This just in, psychiatrists are still bastards when they're vampires. For real. And the first painting being a butterfly too, word for word. Whoa, that spooked me the fuck out. Why is she a smoke? Oh, yeah, because she's invisible now. There are certain areas that I enter that I'm not allowed to be in, basically. Well, no one's looking at me right now, so it should be fine, right? Observations on the interpretation of dreams. What is this? What is this? Like, the interpretation of dreams is literally... Like, is that a Freud reference? Like, is this an intentional Freudian reference moment? Is that what is happening right now? Because, like, that can't be a coincidence, right? During test 47 of Trojax MG, I observed dreamlike activity in a kindred. The formula isn't perfect, but this experimental accident allowed me to work on interpreting the event with the subject. To better understand this phenomenon, a former European colleague once advised me to read Freud's work. Okay, yeah. Specifically the volumes on this subject in the following order: volume 3, 5, and 4. However, my recent observations led me to question this recommendation. It seems obvious to me that for psychoanalysis to contribute anything to the understanding of this phenomenon in kindred, volume 5 should be read first. Christ. Personal notes: a careful reading of the aforementioned publications has led me to reconsider my psychoanalytical understanding of the unlife of kindred. Thus, the origin myth of Oedipus will show the way to a solution to the one who can interpret it, always. It will reveal the tormented secret of the blood in all its darkness. I do maintain that if anyone is ever going to read Freud, the interpretation of dreams is probably some of the only Freud that is worth reading. But like, while I have a lot of hatred for Freud, particularly as a clinician, but also like in terms of a lot of his psychoanalysis, which is like deeply misogynist, deeply homophobic, it's just really weird in general. Like the whole like Oedipal thing is not it for me, but Freud's the general premise about the fact that dreams are a reflection of, or can be a reflection of, subconscious desires. Freud argues that dreams are always like wish fulfillment, which I don't necessarily agree with, but like that is a point. He made a single point. He made one point. And we were talking about mothers. Yeah, well, I should have known that Freud was going to come up. But, okay, I got batteries, a Polaroid photo. Oh, Polaroid photos. There's another Life is Strange parallel for you. What's going on here? Ooh. Nice. Very nice. I don't think I can close this, so that's great. That's just fantastic. Fun fact is that Anna Freud, Sigmund's daughter, was a child psychologist who was also a lesbian, and Freud's theories about homosexuality and specifically lesbianism were like fucking awful, and Anna Freud was like, fuck that. And was a pretty interesting, she has some pretty interesting work about like child psychology and like the kind of agency of children, and she was a vastly different kind of practitioner to her father. Like a lot of her writing about kind of her work with children is very much about kind of seeing like engaging with children as like human beings, which, you know, we wish it wasn't super exceptional for that to be the case, especially amongst therapists, but it is.
But Richard says that madness isn't an illness.
Oh, I forgot to... I think I accidentally didn't read that, but that's fine. I can go back into my inventory if I need to. Behaviors and words are sometimes chalked up to eccentricity or quirkiness, but when this deviation from the norm becomes persistent, particularly when accompanied by delusional thinking, it is generally considered to be madness. The only Freud I'll like, exactly. However, norms vary from one culture to another and from one era to another, and what we consider to be normal for standards in societies is different from one culture to another, depending on the frame of reference chosen. Well, that is true. I mean, I don't love his use of delusional thinking, but he's got a point which I believe I've made on this channel before. Since the 19th century, madness has been considered an illness. The term mental pathology is used. He's talking about pathologization. And the matter is studied from a medical perspective. Madness is thus something to be healed, to treat. Okay, but there's no critical engagement with that. So there's a mention of the fact that madness is a construct in relation to social norms that vary between different cultures. But then he mentions the shift, I guess specifically in the Western world, towards a medical model of madness, but then there's no critical engagement with that. Okay, madness, eccentricity, or pathology. It's well, I wasn't expecting the game to bring it up. That's really interesting. That's super interesting. Patient 15, Bashary's black key, medical record for patient 27. This is the one that I didn't read. Thin blood, Boston, Davis, provided by QK the third, I guess, for testing. Was extremely interested in my research. I can tell that I'll be able to reach new heights with his support. D is extremely picky in his choice of vessels. He may be young, but I'm quite curious as to his selectivity. I would have liked to keep him as a control for the Trajax 5HT tests, but he will be far too costly to maintain. This brute completely drained my most promising test vessel. In 15 years I had never seen such potential. I cannot keep D. I encouraged patient 0 to practice with him, and he is no longer an issue. I erased everything, of course. University of Boston, and the International University, and the University of California, and Boston University Medical School. Wow. He got a lot of medical degrees. Did I open this one? Use key. Nice. Patient 0, suffering from typhoid, treatment embrace. Wow. So, treating typhoid by turning someone into a vampire? Juliet, stricken with typhoid during the passage to Boston, I was forced to embrace her to save her. I'm having trouble hiding her. Basic sustenance operations are functional but limited. Subject can only feed in frenzied state, refuses any derived source of sustenance, rats dominated kine, etc. An accident occurred this evening. I was unable to prevent it. I don't know what consequences will ensue as this embrace is so far outside of standard procedure. However, this will also simplify things, I must admit. At least they'll be together. I created a file for patient 1. The subject has developed extraordinary psychological defenses and continues to act as if nothing has changed. It seems that feeding sessions are followed by massive anterograde amnesia. I am both perplexed and fascinated. Hold on. Never mind. Let me continue. Sorry, I was having brain thoughts about whether this is related to Leysha in any way. The subject has developed extraordinary psychological defenses and continues to act as if nothing has changed. It seems that feeding sessions are followed by amnesia. I'm sure to have an explanation for Quentin once we get to Boston. I haven't had time to make note of the therapy that I've implemented. I'm surprised by the subject's skill, but it's not completely mastered yet. Presentation to QK went well. I was on my guard. I must unfortunately make the subject forget her abilities or the consequences of her acts.
Alright, it's a total mess. Juliet. That name. Why does that remind me of something?
Yeah. Something's going on. Something's certainly going on. Hold on. I still don't think I should go in here yet, actually, because I should probably figure out what to do with the Trajax and the vessel. And I want to try and figure that out first, because I have a feeling that if I go down that way, then it will take me to Richard. And I don't want to do that. I think that So I'm going to prioritize the vessel first, and I think that we need to give her Trajax. So, but I don't know which one to give her. So I'm going back up to check the computer and figure out. Oh, sorry, little rat. I just want to say that TikTok is a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlotte. But new Game Assist TikTok will be out soon. If you're struggling loads with it today, then don't worry. That's not a huge rush. But appreciate the work that you do. And love you lots. I'm going to the manager's office, right? That was where the... Okay, I was just having a mare with subtitles. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, wait, no, not this way. The manager's office. Here we go.
There's gotta be something that will make her come out. If only she'd calm down.
If only she'd calm down. If only she'd calm down. Keep subject in a calm and meditative state. Increases aggressivity, stimulates dark thoughts. So I think we want Trajax MG. Do we know what the vessel is called? I don't know which one it is. Like, those are the phlegmatics. Glenn, Clarice. Clarice! Did someone say the name Clarice? Someone said the name Clarice, didn't they? Clarice, who is extremely sensitive to sound. So I think this is Clarice. But... resonance remark blood type. I don't know if the blood type and stuff is relevant, but I'm pretty sure it's Trajax MG that we want. So let's hope that's right. Oh, I think I can hear Chickpea at the door, so while Leysha takes the elevator down, I'm gonna let her in. Here she is. Here's my precious baby. Here's my little baby Chickpea. Hey, Chickpea. Okay, it's uploading. I need to start putting our TikToks in the Discord. Yeah, I think people will enjoy that. Pee. How are you doing, Chickpea? How are you doing today? You having a good time? What were you screaming about? What were you screaming about earlier? She is an icon. She's being very well behaved right now. She's being very good. Love you lots. Thank you for your service. Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'll put you down now. Yuki. Go on, get up there. Yeah. There we go. She's getting comfortable on my bed. I was just giving her a little scratch on her butt, and she was like, "No! Why would you do that? Why would you scratch my butt?" Okay, let me get comfy. Sorry I'm doing so much shuffling around today. Alright, let's get those drugs. Because the only way that we can most likely get this woman out of that room is by giving her drugs. I really hope I haven't fucked it by expiring them earlier. So, store between 6 degrees. Is that, or what was the Fahrenheit again? $48 to $50. Okay, hopefully we're good. Well, we don't have any left in here. Let's hope that that's gonna do the trick. So that should have been sent to the manager's office. Over here, I want to say? No, that's a medical room. I'm so sorry, I have no spatial awareness. This is one of the things I know makes me slightly insufferable when it comes to games. Wait, where did it go? Where did I send it? What? I sent it to the manager's office, right?
I won't come out.
I thought that I'd sent it up here. Was there another room with this in? No, nothing up here. What's going on?
Must be how they supply the Trajaxin to the injection room.
Yes.
There's gotta be something that will make her come out.
Oh, did that send it directly to the medical room? Oh, wait.
A pneumatic tube system that connects with the basement, it looks like.
Okay, so phew. Okay, so Hopefully then I put it in here. Did that send it to the injection room, right?
If only she'd calm down. There's gotta be something that will make her come out.
I sent her drugs, right?
There's gotta be something that will make her come out. That must be how they supply the Trajects into the injection room.
I don't know what's going on here.
Betty was right. The vessel locked herself in.
I won't come out.
Let's just go back down there and see what's up. The room should have been at the right temperature because it said 48 to 50, right? So I hope that I didn't like, I don't know.
There's no way.
I told you.
The TikTok is up. Exciting.
That's of no use to me right now.
I hope that I didn't send, like, expired... Trajects. It's a lot of 5HT. I do not want to give her the wrong Trajects. And it doesn't look like there's any more MG. Ugh. I think it's been approved, but it does say lesbian like 200,000 times, so I guess we'll see. We will see. Okay, I'm gonna consult a walkthrough because I know what's happening. Take a look at the book on the table next to the monitor. There was a book? God damn it. Let's go. I don't feel like... I don't know if I feel like sometimes these puzzles are a bit obscure or if I'm just not smart. Because I feel like there have been a few times now that I've been a bit, like, confused, you know? Oh, wrong door. Again. Okay, where's the book next to the monitor? There it is. Emergency Treatment Handbook, okay. Okay, I didn't think I read this before. This handbook is designed to help you in the event that a donor presents symptoms of severe Tragex withdrawal. Great! Fantastic. Please use the following procedure in case of an emergency. Analyze the subject's behavior, refer to their resonance, calculate the number of doses needed to return them to their standard docile behavior. One dose of Tragex that is suited to the subject's resonance allows them to move up one level. An overdose may cause the donor to lose consciousness or have a heart attack. Melancholic resonance donor. 0. The subject is depressed, apathetic, and submissive. -1. The subject presents a clear state of emotional indifference. Their statements are detached. -2. The subject demonstrates signs of manic excitement. Their ideas are disorganized. Sanguine. The subject is... Okay, we need phlegmatic. The subject is experiencing an acute paranoid episode. Delusions of massive persecution. Suicidal behavior. Thoughts. Okay, I think that I fucked it because I think that she needed more than one dose because she's having withdrawal. So I think that I've messed this up. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. But I think it's too late for the vessel because I can't give her the right dose. So I guess what that leaves is trying to get Wyatt to talk to Beryl. And then just looking for Richard. But that's really annoying, so I'm really very sorry about that. Where's Wyatt? Where is he? Is he gone? Have I fucked that as well? Well, I don't know what it is about every time I play Leysha, I feel like I'm just screwing up. Oof. Yeah, oof is right. I feel bad because I feel like every time I play Leysha's levels, I'm just doing an absolute shite job, you know? Okay. When it's Brother Caleb, I'm doing absolutely fine, but... Where's the staff room? Maybe it's because Leysha always feels like she's screwing up. Wow. So true. I mean, good job to spin it, like... I appreciate that, Charlotte. Might be intentional on the game's part. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I kind of think it's my fault from how I've made decisions while playing as her. And like the way that I've like played her skill tree as well. But I appreciate the faith. I mean, I kind of did a massive fuck up when I was playing as MM as well, though, because I ruined her memory and I ruined her homoerotically charged friendship with Journey. So Brother Caleb is the only one who I'm getting right, which I think is really funny. Patient 16. Kindred thin blood Eddie Brighton. Subject came to the Red Salon of his own volition. He appeared gaunt and bewildered by his embrace. Was told by his sire to come here before disappearing. Reported my issue to QK. If all the kindred who break the rules send me to their unwanted progeny, what will become of us? QK has agreed to allow me to keep Eddie to assist with my research. It's nice to be understood by the prince. I spoke with Eddie at length to set him at ease. He's adapting relatively well to his new condition. I'm keeping Eddie apart from the others. I don't want him stimulating Subject Zero's attachment, even if that would be interesting, but will not help me advance science with a capital S. The Trajax DAPV-23 experiment did not lead to any conclusive results. E did not notice any difference. The test vessel died, however. I have been increasing the concentration of topiramate by 0.2% each day. This is the first time that the test vessel has survived the night, and E has reported sensing a difference. E no longer senses anything despite the changes in tramadol and benzodiazepine percentages. Great. Awesome. On the other hand, I am beginning to notice changes in his behavior. E is becoming increasingly incomprehensible. He can no longer match his words to his thoughts. E refuses to participate in the experiment. He was so aggressive that we had to lock him in my laboratory. His condition has deteriorated too far to be of any use to me, but I will keep him for further study as the side effects have had a remarkable impact. Crikey. Great. I guess I have to find a tape. Freud. Oh, volume 5 first. And then... Hold on. It said something about this in his office. Let's go back. Hold on. I mean, as we've discussed, there's no wrong way to play a game. Yeah, you're right. I just... You know how it is. I kind of wanted to... Yeah, no, you're right. I guess I'm very... I have an issue with, like, perfectionism in general, and then when it comes to playing games, I, like... can get a bit in my head about being completionist about them. So you've just tried a particular route. I mean, that was a glitch. It'll be all the more fun to replay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that it was just that I missed something and then I couldn't do the puzzle right because of that. So it is what it is. But I'll definitely be replaying this because I want to try things differently and see different stuff for sure. So 5, then 3, then 4. Hold on, I'm just gonna write this down for my own good. So I'm gonna try 5, 3. I'm gonna try 5, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna try 5, 4, 3, and then I'm gonna try 3, 5, 4, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. 5, 3, 4. No. 5, 4, 3. No. 3, 5, 4. No? What am I getting wrong? Okay, I can't be asked, so I'm gonna cheat on this one as well. Okay. So I wasn't far off, but you just had to pull the first 2 first, which is annoying.
A second layer of security.
Oh boy. What is this now? Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, again, I'm gonna cheat because I can't be asked. Is that not? Oh, hold on. There we go. Do. Okay, so, well, that's the end of the level if I do that. Let me just go back to the previous room because there must have been tapes somewhere, right? Were there any cassette tapes anywhere? No? If not, then I guess I'll just finish the scene. But I think I just feel kind of dissatisfied because I failed the Trajax puzzle and I failed the barrel confrontation, so there's just quite a bit that I didn't get to see. But it's fine, let's move on for now.
Whoa. What the... A lab? Shit. It's the SI.
It's the sad Catholics.
We've got to get the fuck out of here.
Here we go. Okay. Not without looking at some stuff first, right? Right? No? No looking at stuff, just running away? Okay, yeah, here we go. Patient 1. Kindred, accidental embrace under duress. Marie, I had to perform a memory manipulation on 0 and 1 to avoid causing a mental shock. For the time being, I'm erasing all memory of their feeding sessions. I don't believe she has the resources needed to manage this embrace. It would be best if she believed that it came from me. The subject came to terms with her condition this evening. I didn't hypnotize her this time. The vessel consented, which simplified things. She must progress more quickly. Quentin demands to see her, but I don't believe we're ready yet. Our sessions are starting to produce results. A fascinating alliance, perhaps a result of the memory manipulation, but there are no behavioral changes. Subject seems to retain feelings that are unusual for Kindred. QK seems to be thoroughly charmed, the court as well. Specimens such as these are exceedingly rare. Her premonitions are extremely detailed and specific. However, she has an increasingly difficult time recovering from them. Artificial slumber allows her to recover and get back on her feet, but creates absences that Subject 0 has difficulty accepting. I prefer to distance myself from the court. Subjects 0 and 1 are called upon too often. I fear that 0 will lose control again. I had to accept her request. I do not know the impact this will have, given her natural inclinations. I warned the prince of the risks she is taking, that it interferes with and distorts my research, but she would not listen. Fortunately, slumber stabilizes her for now. She must absolutely take her treatment each time she wakes up. This feels... I don't know.
This goes back a ways. I've got a feeling of
Yeah.
deja vu. Like I know this story.
Like,
I've
is it you? Is it
before.
me? Is it me? Is it Leysha? You know? Yeah, I don't feel good about this. Oh, what's this?
Richard is no longer in the test tube phase, it would seem.
Fuck me. This is all such bad vibes. This is not good. Okay, I can't go up there. Oh boy. I'm nervous.
This hallway.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, buddy. Oh god. Ugh. I can hear you. I'm sorry, I don't know how to let you out. Don't know if I can. Is that a kid? Is that... Oh man. Oh man. Can I... Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh shit. Oh fuck. What?
Wait!
What?
What the?
Sorry, hold on. I feel like I rubbed the corner of my eye and I forgot that I had makeup on, so just... Yeah, we're good. Sorry. Priorities, right? What the fuck is happening? This is not good. Trying to use my obfuscate power to see. Let's look at these drawings. We've got swans, we've got dead people, we've got boats and swans and blood and train tracks and... oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Oh no.
Wait! Come back!
Oh no. Oh no. Halsey?
Wait! Come back! Halsey! No, it can't be true. She's not real. It's all in my head.
What?
If she wasn't real, that man wouldn't have seen her. No, not you. You don't exist either. If they hadn't seen her, they wouldn't have shot at her.
What is happening?
You disappeared! I was doing better! Leysha, look at me. You're fine. But you have to find what you lost. No! I won't listen to you. I didn't lose anything. Huh. Richard has scrambled your brain so much that you don't even remember. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, shit talking Richard, I'm always down
You really
with.
are, of course. I know who I am. Are you sure? If that's true, then tell me. Who are you looking for?
God, oh my 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 god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Only one miss allowed. Ah, okay. Okay. I know I'm looking for Richard. No. I want my daughter, to be honest. I want my daughter. Mental illness, that's what happened.
Look, I don't know what you want from me. Help me, please. All I want is to get my daughter back. But your daughter died ages ago. You'll never get her back. Ugh! You're confusing me. I don't understand a word of what you're saying. There's no point in trying to force my hand. I'm you. It's useless. You're like a jigsaw puzzle that's been broken into 1,000 scattered pieces. If you don't take the time to piece yourself back together, the rest is pointless. But I don't have time! You don't have a choice. Take the time you need. Please. Give yourself a chance. You're worth it. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know where to start. I can help you. Let's start from the beginning. Try to remember. What's your name?
Is it Marie or Juliet? It's Marie or Juliet. Or maybe it's Halsey. I think it's Marie or Juliet. It's one of the reports. I'm trying to remember what exactly the two reports said. The last one that we read was Juliet. And we read one before that was Marie, and I'm pretty sure that both of them seemed weirdly... The circumstances sounded weirdly like it could be Leysha. But I'm gonna try something. Okay. Marie. Okay, so we can read these reports. We can read these reports, and I can compare them to what we know about Leysha. Leysha was embraced in 1939. That's Eddie. Juliet, 1939. Oh shit, okay, so it's either Juliet or Marie. Let's read this. Nothing more than a collection of... She remembers that she's from France and that he saved her and Halsey from the war. Do either mention a daughter? That's a really good point. Okay, let's have a thorough read of these now. Juliet was stricken with typhoid during the passage to Boston. Was forced to embrace her. Between Brest and New York. I don't know where Brest is. I feel like I know it's in Europe somewhere, but... Wait, was Marie and Juliet both... between Brest and New York? Yeah, they both were. Shit. Okay, and then one's October 13th and one is October... Brest is in France. And Leysha is from France. So, thank you for telling me that. Okay, let's look at the two reports. 4 days apart. Stricken with typhoid during her passage to Boston, I was forced to embrace her. I'm having trouble hiding her. Basic sustenance options are functional but limited. Subject can only feed in a frenzied state. Refuses any derived source of sustenance. An accident occurred this evening. At least they will be together. This embrace is so far outside the stand. I created a file for patient 1. The subject has developed extraordinary psychological defenses and acts as if nothing has changed. Feeding sessions are followed by amnesia. Okay. Patient 1. And that's a few days later. I had to... Okay, guys. Things are unraveling. I had to perform a memory manipulation on 0 and 1. I'm erasing all memory of their feeding sessions. I do not believe she has the resources needed to manage this embrace. I would be best if she believed that it came from me. I did not hypnotize her. She came to terms that she must progress more quickly. Quentin demands to see her. Perhaps the result of memory manipulation. Shit. Ugh, I don't know which one to pick. One of them might be Halsey. Oh, like patient 0 and... Oh. So patient 0 and 1 are Halsey and Leysha, but we have to figure out which one is which. Don't know which one is which. They were both in the same place at the same time. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's big brain, Charlotte. Subject seems to retain feelings that are unusual for kindred. Her premonitions are extremely detailed and specific. Okay. I think it might be... Yeah, I agree. I think subject 0 is Halsey. I think that Marie is Leysha and Juliet is Halsey. I think you're right. Maybe my name is Marie. I'm doing it.
I think... Yes? I saw a name on a patient file. I think my name is... Marie. Yes! I knew you'd remember. Welcome back, Marie.
We did it!
It's coming back to me. Let's try something else. But don't think about it too much. Trust your instincts. Say the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Who is Richard?
Halsey's sire.
I always thought he was my sire. But he isn't. Is he Halsey's sire?
Yes!
It's coming back to you.
Brain cells engaged!
Progress. I have one last question for you. You can take your time with this one. Who is Halsey?
Okay, glad that we can take our time with this one. Brain cells engage. QK was charmed by patient 0, which doesn't seem like a response to Leysha, but to Halsey. Yeah, I think that... Let's just double check, but I'm pretty sure that... Yeah. I think that she's Juliet. So I think let's go with that and pray for the best. Is she Juliet?
I'm afraid I might be wrong. I found a file on one of Richard's patients. She was Juliet, wasn't she?
Yes!
Right. You remembered. That's good. Our name was Marie. We were born in 1911
We're so smart.
in France. Do you remember? Our parents worked at an explosives factory. That's right. Since they were too poor to pay someone to watch me, they put me in a locker during their shift. There was an accident. It took both their lives. It took them 10 days to find me in the rubble. We stopped talking after that. They took me to the asylum. Yes, that's where we first met Richard. He was the night psychiatrist. I thought we'd never get out of there. They kept us locked up for 10 years. Do you remember his look when we found out we were pregnant with Juliet? I named her Juliet after her grandmother. It's a lot prettier than Halsey. I never understood why Richard called her that in her file. I wonder if he knew who the father was. We were forced to flee. Yes, in '39, when the war broke out in France. Do you remember? The Nazis came for psychiatric patients too. We found a ship that could take us to Boston. But Juliet caught typhus on the way over. That was all we could think about. Richard couldn't do anything for us. He had to embrace her in order to save her. He thought it would calm us down. No, that's not true. But Juliet's hunger was overpowering. When we went to soothe her, she drained us of our blood. I was on death's door. Richard didn't want to lose us. He slit Juliet's wrist so we could drink. He saved my life. No, Marie. We died that night. And we became the child of our dead daughter. He said he wanted to help me. He uses us as a guinea pig for all of his experiments. When it goes wrong, he wipes our memory and makes us forget everything.
Fucker.
We slumber for a few years and then reappear at court, as if nothing happened. I trusted him. He's always used us.
Fucking psychiatrists, man.
It. Again. Come on. Let's go save Juliet. I'm sure to be detected. I need to change my appearance.
Jesus fucking Christ. This game went really fucking hard on the anti-psych plotline though. Am I right? Embrace is outside standard procedure, which would make sense for a child because that's unusual. Yeah. Are we about to find out that Richard is Halsey's dad? I swear to God, if that had been it, I would have lost my shit. So Halsey died then. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused about that. I thought that Halsey was dead, but anyway, there's that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, this is some great stuff, but it's also like there's a lot to yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. I thought Halsey died at the point when she became Leysha's sire. Maybe. Find Dr. Dunham. Find a way to follow Halsey. Okay. So I gotta get out of here somehow.
Shit, damn it! What the hell was that?
Halsey.
I wish I could do a Halsey impression right now.
Stay calm. She had no choice.
Shit, no! Fuck your protocol! Fuck those fucking monsters too!
Listen to me, damn it! She just saved all our asses. She blew herself up to protect us.
Yeah, but...
Calm the fuck down! You would have done it too. Any one of us would.
Cassie... Shit.
Damn. Okay, alright. Is this a safe zone? Can I... No. It's the other room. No? Neither of them? I thought I copied his uniform. I did, right?
It's Richard.
Fuck. Is Richard working with the sad Catholics?
Halsey. Where are they taking her?
What the fuck is that?
Steam. The pressure.
That steam leak. Maybe that could help.
Fucking hot.
Okay. Not a safe room.
It's alright. It stopped now.
Oh my god, I bet he is. Yeah, he would. He fucking would. 'Cause he's a piece of shit. Oh my god, what? Okay, wait. I gotta find somewhere to fucking change my outfit. Richard has become Catholic. Yep. Wait, do I have to go back into the secret room? No, I can't go back into the secret room. Then how the fuck do I... Come on. Sorry guys, it would help if I was particularly good at remembering where anything is. But I'm not. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. Thanks. Although I don't need to be in here. She said something about the steam, right? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? And this is the room behind Beryl's little office, so I think that if I had won the confrontation with Beryl, then I could have figured out what the fuck is going on in here. Enjoying the lesbian run. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, wait, she said something about the steam, and in the safe room there's a little thing, right? There we go, now I can take it. I'm sure I can use that somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Hi.
I need to go to the loading dock. We have to assess whether the structure will hold after the explosion.
Oh well. Alright, but we still have a process to follow. I need to record you leaving the area.
Not just yet. I don't think I'm done here.
Do as you like.
I'll have to get by, even without this implant.
I have to scan your implant if you leave the zone.
Oh, I need an implant. Well, I don't have an implant.
Yes.
What happened here?
Cassie. She triggered her explosive belt. Most likely to protect us. Her death is really gonna shake everybody up. She was a good person.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit. Be careful until we clean up. The pipes were damaged in the blast.
Okay, thanks.
She wanna die in vain. I swear.
The pipes were damaged in the blast? Did he say? Okay, how can I find something to do with the pipes? Here we go. I don't know what any of this means. Sure what the little handle would do to fix things. so we've got whatever's going on in that room.
That's everything they found here. That won't be of much use to them.
Anything valve related in here? Or do I just have to solve that little puzzle? This probably doesn't have anything to do with that, does it? Yeah. Again, not super sure what to do here, so very tempted to look it up, to be honest. Oh ho! Okay. Yes, I am cheating. No, other way. Okay, so I turn that. And then I go to Beryl's office. Where's Beryl's office again? No, this is the room with the skulls. This is Beryl's office. Okay. Which is where we will find something. There we go. Great. And then I'm supposed to go back here. And the goal of this mini game is to get all 3 needles to the very top of the pressure gauges. So they must all be full. Okay, well, I have no clue how to do that. But we'll figure it out. I feel like some maths is necessary here. I'm just going kind of randomly though, because I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, that's so close. Let's try and think about this. Okay. Wait, now they're lined up. Shit. Is that the... Is that the goal of this? The goal is to get all 3 needles to the very top of the pressure gauges. So I need them all to be in the red. Is that the goal? Sorry guys, I know it's probably quite boring watching. Trying to figure out what exactly these do, but I can't. Yay. Well, we got there eventually. I did it completely by accident. But it's done. Aha! Rest in peace.
Shit! Is he conscious?
Come on, Leysha. You got this. Get after him. I feel like that's gonna be the end of the scene though, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. Well, that was a trip. You didn't discover Beryl Underwood's secret. Compromising evidence was recovered by the SAD. Oh shit. Suspicious items missed. 4 out of 11. Ah. Fuck. You escaped and took out the guards, recovered all of your memory, and removed 7 suspicious items. Well, I guess it could have been worse.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you aren't already, remember to subscribe and hit that bell button to know when we upload next.
On screen, you can find this whole playlist for this Let's Play, and you can find a link to our latest video essay. If you like what you see, consider supporting us on Patreon. The link to our Patreon is in the description of every video.
Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.